Annyeonghaseyo.
I'm Demarchlier.
I'm Arielle.
And we're
So Do For Two.
Okay, so this is going to be our review of the movie 200 Pound Beauty.
Yes, this movie we had actually watched a long time ago, but we forgot to review it. And we were having a discussion about plastic surgery in Korea, so I figured it was like a good time to talk about this movie. So basically, the two main characters in this one, we have Kim Ah-jung plays Kang Hana, and then / Jenny, and then Ju Jin Mo plays Sang Jun. Yeah. So the reason I got to this the first time was because of Sang Jun, the main male lead. He was in Frozen Flower. He was in a couple other Korean movies that were really good. So we watched it for him.
Yeah, and this one we kind of went into it thinking it's going to be like a rom-com, but I do think that even though it is a romantic comedy, it definitely has like, an interesting story underneath it. Yeah. So the sort of premise of this is that the main female lead is overweight. She's a singer. And apparently 200 pounds is really overweight in Korea. And she looks like when they put the, bodysuit on her. And
she reminds me a lot like of IU's character in Dream High.
Yeah. And so what happens is she kind of realizes that to become a musician the way she wants to be, she has to become beautiful and lose weight. And so what happens is she undergoes extensive plastic surgery. I mean, sort of so extreme, redoes her entire body, and she's this beautiful girl when they finish with her. And then it's sort of like she becomes a star, kind of going off the notion that she's all natural. And of course we know she's completely fake. And, she realizes that some of the people in her life already appreciated her who she was before, and it's very complex.
I mean, it feels like it has a lot of like a moral backbone. Like, it's really about like sort of plastic surgery isn't necessary. But then in the end, she does get the guy when she's pretty
and the good job.
And the good job. So I kind of feel like, I don't know, it was like conflicting because it sort of had mixed messages for me.
Yeah, I feel like because of how extreme her plastic surgery was, I kind of wanted it to not work out very well for her. Yeah. Because I wanted it to be like, okay, so she did all of this and, like, she was better before. At least she was herself before. But
kind of like in Dream High.
Exactly. Whereas that's not what happens here. Yeah. So we liked, I think that it was a little more serious than we thought it was going to be, but...
Yeah, so I mean the chemistry between the two leads is awkward because I didn't feel like it was as much chemistry as I would have wanted. Like it didn't really feel like a romantic comedy. Like he starts hitting on her once she's like really sexy. I don't know. But it was interesting because he did think she was special beforehand. Yeah.
And didn't want to date her.
But he didn't want to date her. So I mean, I don't know if he's like really the kind of guy that I can like get behind. Like it wasn't really that. I don't know. I just don't think their chemistry, that dynamic really worked. Yeah. And then if we move on to like bad guy turned good. I mean, honestly, I don't think that he was really like a bad guy. He was just a bit of a jerk, and he was like really shallow. And then he's still in the end kind of a jerk and kind of shallow. So I mean, it doesn't really change. And also, like her character too, like it's clearly all about looks in the end. Yeah. So I don't know. I think the funniest part though was when she became really pretty and everyone started treating her differently,
and she wasn't used to that.
That was one of those funny moments in the show.
Yeah. So I think the next thing too. I mean, if we're gonna talk about like. Kisses and, physical contact, back hug, all those things. It's not really like that.
There's a couple hugs.
But, like, for us, this wasn't a movie
There's, like, one kiss, but, like, all she's concerned about is whether or not he's going to realize she has implants. Yeah. It's not really... dramatic. It wasn't really, like, a romantic kiss, guys. So then, if we go on to, like, music, the music was really beautiful.
Yeah, she was a really good singer.
Yeah, she sings Maria, the song from Blondie. But they sing it in Korean, and actually, like, her voice is amazing. Now, I'm sure she's, like, a singer, obviously, because she's on the original soundtrack, but her voice was beautiful, and then that song, like, she killed it. So the music was great.
Fashion for this, I mean, it wasn't really remarkable to us in that way. Like, she kind of has that poppy, like, fashion, but not, like, the really over-the-top cool music video, just kind of, like, normal. I mean, if you were going to rate this, what would you give this one?
Okay, for me, I'd say this is, like, a 6. Yeah. Because I really want to like it, and honestly, I feel like it did really well in Korea, but I just think that it was... I don't know, I wanted the plastic surgery to be explored in a more, like, negative light. Like, because we see that so many of the girls get plastic surgery, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that you wanted her to sort of feel that, like, she could be real. But in the end, she's still not real, so it's
honestly,
sad.
I think I would give this a 5 because I kind of compare this to Dream High. Yeah. And like we were talking about with, like, IU's character, she loses weight naturally, And then she kind of realizes that, like, doing that for somebody else isn't worth it. Like, you should just want to be who you are for yourself. And that message was really clear in Dream High. Where in this one, I feel like, though, she realized that it was only after she took the most extreme measures possible. So I didn't feel like the message was necessarily all that I wanted.
And for young girls, I'd rather them see something like IU's character, even though it's not realistic. Maybe the guy wouldn't like her when she gained, 50 pounds back. But I think it's better, like, image that these girls should feel that they don't have to change themselves to be beautiful.
Instead of like, oh, oops, I learned a lesson after I did all of this to my body.
Exactly. So honestly, like, I think that it's not our favorite movie, and we were kind of hoping for a lot more from it.
All right, thanks.
Bye guys.